Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dior, and this is Genius of Sappheiros. Okay, so I made a couple of mistakes. One, I was not supposed to be talking to medicine. I was supposed to be going just to the healing circle. I'm pretty sure I'm also missing one other requirement, but just to show that I am. Yes. Okay. We do have to have Alice with us when we go to the healing circle, but we need to kill an enemy with lethal poison. Back in the last session, I killed with severe poison. So we need to get her. Oh, she's not even equipped with her infliction stuff. That would be a reason. Wait, who is using infliction then? None of you. Speaking of. Okay, then I'm just blind. Well, while we're at it, let's go ahead and give you your accuracy back. Alright, so we need to give you infliction stuff. As soon as I remember, it's activation, right? Yeah, activation. So that's a million activation there. Any other way? I think dexterity increases infliction. It does, so I can get 5 points off of this, which isn't a lot, but it's better than nothing. Also, I think increasing your poison damage may also work. Which I already have a robe that does that. Okay. So we'll try this again. We'll fight what's down here. Also, just the show. Yep, on normal difficulty. Sorry about that last time. It wouldn't have changed too much. Made the fights a little bit longer. But the find with Aku was going to make all the fights pretty trivial. Okay, that is enough to get lethal poison. Okay, cool. Yeah, pretty much go fight something that has as low of resistance as possible. Increase your infliction as much as possible. You can also increase your poison damage. Those are all ways you can get it to eventually say lethal poison. One thing you can also do is there is a formation that increases infliction rate. I think it's a 5-person formation. So that's another thing you can do. Also, I believe one of the commanders also increases infliction. I don't remember which one. Though it may actually be Satori. Could it be Satori? That is item drop rate. Resistance. It's actually Sakia. Alright, so if we go back here. I've got an idea. How's this formation sound? It should raise all 5 members' defense, resistance, and poison resist. I call it Poison Shield. So, all that's all nice and good, but that's not the reason why people like this formation. So there are 2 formations. There's a formation you guys tend to see I use for boss fights where I stand in a column. That tends to favor spamming Marionette Parar. Poison Shield leans more heavily towards Horaidal, which is the decoy one, where it's just a taunt. Yeah, let's see, it's Poison Shield. Yeah, Poison Shield. As you can see with the formation here, the tank position is real far away from everyone else. And what you do is it has like 80%, it gets like 80% of the aggro compared to the other slots. And then you just do Horaidal, and then you just kind of not have to worry about the others getting attacked at all. So. And the back row doesn't get anything besides poison resist, so. But it's better than Well, better than usual stuff. Anyway, we need to switch over to Cerno, because I believe that's our quest. Yep, Cerno. Cerno is unfortunately a little undercooked right now. She's only at 56. I did fight with her a little bit. Currently, she is using all of those. What is she equipped with? A spear. Neat. Alright, well, I don't suppose you can use something other than a spear. So the sunflower is actually a slashing weapon. Oh, actually, I think we're fighting fairies, aren't we? So it doesn't really matter. But out of curiosity, let's see what we can get as far as weapons for her. There's the melon, which requires orichalcum, and then there is the ice boomerang, which will increase your water damage and all that good stuff. Sure, you can have it. And then armor-wise, I think she's a cloth-only type. Yep. Cerno only armor. Is that it? Just one of these? Oh no, it's right here. So Cerno only armor there, and then there's one over here. This one requires adamantite. Stat-wise, these things aren't too great. They have ice counter, so there's that at least. Nah, I think I'm not going to mess with that. Alright. Equipment. Oh, right, I gave her the fire vestment so she has some fire resist. I think that's probably a good call. Give her a flame shield. Actually, the stats for these things are pretty awful. We can just go with this. Alright, everything else I don't really care about. Yeah, her stuff is pretty much all magic. So let's give her, oh, I have the ice boomerang, that's right. Which doesn't give any... With ice, slays, type weakness damage, blah 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 blah. Sure, we'll play this game. Sure, we'll do that. Alright, so this does give us some unique abilities. Like instant death. I don't think instant death is going to work, but... Let's not use that. %50 chance of death. This at least has 200 power. And this thing is blindness, which I don't think I'm going to worry about. Okay, we got that going for us. And we got perfect freeze. Alright. In any case, we got Akio to help us. I think her commander spell is void damage, but I don't remember. Alright, where do I need to go? Quest. Garden of Sun, South A. So, here. There you are. That's a lot of you. That's more than I expected. Deals water damage and inflicts freeze on all enemies. How many bombs do I have? That many. Alright. Oh, again, I forgot to do the thing. I'm gonna die from spells. I'm gonna die from spells. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm gonna die. Cool. Alright. Let's borrow some things. The Aegis. And then I don't even have accessories equipped, so it is what it is. Alright, I'm thinking we'll borrow that Shinlong dress. Sorry, I'm pressing all the wrong keys. Okay, and then this will give you some decent stats. Take the Aegis. Reduce magic damage. Give ourselves a magic block. I don't know, give me some emergency evade. Why not? I'll see if this is enough. Do. Blow them all up. And then, I don't know. Freeze them all. 125% freeze chance. Okay, yeah, explosion definitely can get some stuff done. Okay, this time we got some freeze procs. Can't do anything else this round now. Alright, just keep freezing them. Okay, froze a few of them. Yeah, I'm vulnerable to fire, unfortunately, but I do have healing going. Kill them all with this. And then, if anyone's still alive, we can just do a multi-hit. Cool. Got our completely frozen frog in the process. Okay. And before I freak out again, we do have it on normal difficulty. We could actually retry the two that we did accidentally do on easy, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Alright, you did your job. Good job. I'm taking all your stuff off now. Take that back. And you can take that. You can have your weapon. Don't care about you. Cool. Alright. So I think the last one is Marissa? Only Marissa. Fight a Super Yukari. Okie dokie. So I don't think magic even works against this Yukari. Though I don't think the commander spell will work either, but we'll figure that out. Alright, Marissa, what do you have? Alright, for this fight, we probably need to borrow the Aegis again. So I'm gonna borrow that, and Shenlong Tress again. And then maybe go Dagger. Increased critical rate can do poison. Maybe. All right, we're gonna. We'll do that and see how things look. Augmentations. So for this, we probably just want raw power. And just see what happens, I guess. Pretty sure it's immune to poison. Alright, that is everything. We need to go to Gimbo Ravine Surface Right Bank South B. Oh wow, that does work. Sweet. Does that work on all Yukuris? Because that's ridiculous. 28,000 experience is not bad. That might be worth repeating just for XP if you really need it, but I'd rather get other drops in the process. Okay, that went faster than I expected. So part of the reason why I went with knives is they work with you can still use your shield even after attacking with it. Anything that says no shield, you usually could lose access to your shield after you act. Okay, so that just leaves probably the level cap increase at this point. So we'll need to get this going. Alright. We fought a few of the elements. If we defeat all 5 of them, we don't have to refight them. But that's also a lot of work. Alright. There's also some treasure boxes in the later areas that will actually be upgrades as well. But yeah, I think next is going to be the Great Library. I think I am going to go ahead and call it here. I know it's going to be a little bit of a short video, but I do want to go ahead and finish the grinding I have left. I need to get 4 people leveled up to 70, and then grab some Daemon Hearts and some other stuff and get those mantles and stuff all situated. And then we'll probably be in a good place for the rest of the game, hopefully. So yeah. Also, once we remove the level cap, I can go and see what levels we're sitting on for a lot of our characters, and then see about doing some of the harder side missions and see how those play out. For now, as we are sticking with normal difficulty, but again, I may consider switching to easy. But for now, I am the Depressed Eeyore. This was Genius of Sappheiros. I'll see you guys next time.